Hey, sports fans all over the world, it's your guy Majestic Sounds. Hey, listen, if you like the content that we're creating and you would like to support us, just head on over to our Patreon page and become an exclusive member of the Gridiron Sports Podcast. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do that for us and don't hesitate to leave us a comment. We would love your feedback. Alright, y'all already know what I'm about to do at this point. DC4 Life.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
Cowboy Nation, y'all already know who it is. Welcome to the Gridiron Sports Podcast. I am your host, Majestic Sounds. Cowboy Nation, we lost this past week, Sunday evening, against the Denver Broncos in Week 8 with a score of 44-27, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just a shame that our defense can't hold our own shadow at this particular moment. We still have the same problem we've been having since Week 1. And Jerry Jones seems to think that we don't need anything added to our defense. And I beg to differ, judging by the game. If your offense do have a hard time throughout the game, your defense should step up and help out the offense. And that never happened throughout the game. The defense just could not get going. And the offense, to me, really, it wasn't an A. Maybe you want to call it a B minus. Dak didn't really have a good game like he's been having, but 2 interceptions shouldn't cost you the game. And Cowboy Nation, we knew at some point Dak was going to throw an interception at some point because, come on, the man that went about 5 games without throwing 1 interception. So at some point he's going to throw one. I mean, come on, he's human. But for the defense not to show up at all, and if I'm not mistaken, the Denver Broncos only punted the ball twice throughout the whole entire game. That lets me know that the defense can't get off the field. And you're going to sit up here and say that we really are not looking for no one to add to the defense?
And you must be out of your mind.
Jerry Jones, you got to be out of your mind. Cowboy Nation, ever since we let these 3 people go, I'm going to call out these 3 people's names. And after that, I might just run through some of the numbers. And like I always say, we know we lost. We know we lost, so I ain't going to be on here long, holding y'all too long. But there's 3 people that played pivotal roles in our defense. Number 1, Jordan Lewis. Jordan Lewis was the heart and soul of our secondary. He came up with timely plays, game in and game out. Number 2, D-Law, DeMarcus Lawrence. He was our official run stopper, certified, solidified run stopper. And number 3, of course, Michael Parsons, our pass rusher. And so Jerry Jones decided to let those guys walk. And yeah, they got a payday, but they got a payday with another team. All 3 of them are on different teams, getting their bag. Now, I'm cool with you getting your money, but how come Jerry Jones couldn't find a way to keep these 3 guys? They played important roles on our defense, and it shows. Look what happened. Look what happened. In the National Football League, you're going to have to be able to stop the opposing team. You're going to have to be able to put pressure on the opposing team's quarterback. In the National Football League, you got to have top-notch players in your secondary. And right now we are routed by injuries in our secondary. Not to mention, we still need DeMarvion Overshown back. And I believe he's getting healthy and he should be back here either in week 9 or week 10. So that's great news. But as for now, injuries just have taken over our secondary and even the linebacker room to a degree. So we need a Jordan Lewis in our secondary. That guy was the heart and soul of the secondary. Scrappy, hard-nosed, always there punching out a ball, always there recovering a fumble, always in the secondary coming up with a timely interception. And you're going to let him walk. D-Law coming up with timely players in the run game, and you're going to let him walk. And then, of course, the Michael Parsons saga, probably the worst trade in NFL history. So, Cowboy Nation, all I'm saying is simply this. We do need help. And it don't take a Rhodes Scholar. It don't take a rocket scientist. Even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can see this. And Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones have got to get off they do nothing and put those draft picks to some use. Will McClay, I need you to talk to him, dog. I need you to talk to him. I need the defensive coaching staff to talk to him. I need the head coach, Shotty. Let me say it like this. Shotty. Go talk to him, man. You and Will McClay need to open y'all mouth and tell Jerry we need help ASAP on the defensive front line, and we need a veteran in the secondary. And this saga between Trayvon Diggs and the team, I'm not going to even really speak on that in this particular episode because I don't want to be on here long. But Cowboy Nation, we need to get healthy in the secondary. And since we're not healthy in the secondary, we got to have a plan B. Go get a veteran guy. We need somebody ASAP in the secondary. And the songwriter said it's time. It's time to make a change. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they are the people who can do it. But we need a voice. We need a voice. We need a voice. Somebody to speak out, step up, and go to them and let them know this is what we need ASAP if we want to contend in the NFC. The NFC is a competitive conference, and our division, the NFC East, is a competitive division. And so if we want to keep up with the Eagles, I think we're about the same with the Commanders. They lost again Monday night, so we're about neck and neck with them. But if you want to compete in this division and in this conference, you're going to have a legit pass rush. You're going to have a secondary that can actually cover, that can actually play man-to-man, that's healthy enough to get out there and play man-to-man, that's healthy enough to get out there and cover elite wide receivers and tight ends. So we got work to do, Cowboy Nation, and that's just factual. And honestly speaking, I'm even embarrassed to call out these numbers. This is a crime shame to call out these numbers right here. It don't make any sense. And Jerry Jones have the audacity to say that we don't need help, especially defensively. Offensively, I think we're okay. Dak just had a bad game. That's all. You're going to have bad games in the National Football League. You're going to win some games, you're going to lose some games, but you live to fight another day. But that defense, we got to make a change. All right, so we look at Dak numbers, and they could be better. 19-31 is not pretty bad. 188 yards. No touchdowns is the problem. And 2 interceptions. Well, I can actually live with that because he just didn't have that many interceptions in the last 5 games. So at some point, he's going to throw an interception. That's coming. And then Joe Milton came in and did a phenomenal job. He was 3 or 4, 58 yards. He threw a touchdown, and that touchdown was to my guy, Jalen Tolbert. So shout out to Jalen Tolbert for that. And we see the run game here. And once you get behind, you can't tote the ball as much. So he only toted it 13 times. 41 yards, 3.2 per carry with 2 touchdowns. That pulled the ball down and ran 6 times for 31 yards, 5.2. Jaden Blue ran 8 times with 29 yards, 3.6. Malik Davis, I guess they pulled him off the practice squad. He had 2 attempts, 3 yards, 1.5. And then Hunter Lipke, 1 attempt for 2 yards. CD Lamb, 1 attempt for 2 yards. And then we look at the wide receivers. They were catching the ball. George Pickens got 7 catches. CD Lamb got 7 catches. Jalen Tolbert got 2. Luke Schoonmaker got 2, and everybody else had 1, and Jay Ferguson didn't catch anything. Now, I'm not sure how many targets he had, but he didn't catch anything, and he has been on the road. So I'm sure Monday Night Football against the Arizona Cardinals, they'll be trying to get him the ball. And so we did not register any sack. We did get an interception, but we did not register any sack. And let's look at the team stats here. Total yards, we had 339 yards. Denver Broncos had 426. We had 231 passing yards. They had 247. We had 108 rushing yards, and they had 179 rushing yards. Now here's the problem. Yards per play, we only had 5, and they had 7.5. That is really, really good. So their offense was rolling. The Broncos are a good team, nothing to sneeze at. And then, of course, the first downs was pretty much the same. We had 24 and they had 25. Our problem is an ongoing problem on third down. Our third down efficiency is bottom of the league. 4 of 11 on third down efficiency, and they was 5 for 8, which is a little better than 4 for 11. Then fourth down efficiency, we are 1 for 1. Total plays, we had more total plays than they had, but we allowed 2 sacks and we punt the ball 5 times. And as I stated earlier, they only punt the ball twice, and then we had costly penalties throughout the game. 9 penalties for 8 yards, it's unacceptable. And then they had 7 penalties for 42 yards, which is unacceptable. It's, you know, you're going to have penalties, but you don't want to have, once you get up to around 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, there's just too many penalties. No fumbles. And then, of course, we had 2 interceptions. They had 1 time of possession. We had the ball longer, but again, as I always tell you guys, it doesn't matter time of possession when you don't have the lead on the scoreboard. See, when you got the lead on the scoreboard, you can run the ball. You can just burn that clock, constantly hand the ball off. And to a running back like Javonte Williams, you can just hand it off to him and let him do his thing. But if you behind on the scoreboard, you don't have the luxury of doing that, Cowboy Nation. And so we just didn't have the luxury of doing that this week. But hopefully the coaching staff will get with Jerry Jones, and hopefully they can get something for those draft picks. Bunch them draft picks up together and get something defensively. And in my humble opinion, we need 2 more people, one in the secondary and 1 on the front four. It ain't no denying it. It ain't no denying it. You can sit here and try to deny it, but the truth is the truth, baby.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
And Cowboy Nation, that is the truth. And that's my time. I truly thank you all for your time. Remember, put the thumbs up on it. Share this content. Share it with a friend. Share it with a neighbor. Share it with a stranger. Share it with your coworker. And share it with your significant other. And even your enemy. And maybe, and just maybe, y'all might become cool after talking about the Dallas Cowboys. DC for life.
Majestic sound. Tell 'em Jesus name.